All right, everybody, welcome into the NCLL Championship Tournament here at the University of Maryland in College Park, Maryland. It's a beautiful day. Actually, it's not a beautiful day for lacrosse. It's been wet all morning. We're ready to go. Tim Duffy on the call here today for the National Championship Tournament. I don't know why it says those names, but we are looking for a lot of good action today. And it's Union College, the Dutchmen, taking on Georgetown here in the first of 6 games here on field 2. We got 6 games on the other field, and our broadcast crew over there with Charlie Adams and Larry Yin holding it down. And here's Georgetown, here's Union College actually swinging it behind the X. This one on the cut takes a shot, and Peoples got that one saved. Emmett Feeney, the goaltender for Georgetown. And he'll sling this one down the field. It's Berducci, and Berducci in traffic. He lost the ball. And Union College with it back. Luke McDonald with a Van Darn. It's Pates to Robertson. Robertson spins. Kicks. Coming from around the net, taking a shot and punching it in first is Union College. Field Willis with the goal. And the Dutchmen are on top first. Not even 2 minutes into this one. Field Willis gets the goal. So the Dutchmen with an early strike. So here in this tournament, we got 8 teams in Division 1, 8 in Division 2. And it'll be 6 games on each field here today. 20-minute running clocks as well, which we see here in the NCLL playoffs. This one goes to the bounds. It's going back Union College's way. This game's starting a couple minutes early as well. We can't do this without shouting out our great sponsors. All of you know this game goes far beyond the end line and carries on long after the last blow of the whistle. Since the early 1990s, the Powell family has been fueling the imagination of players, fans, and enthusiasts with their highly unique, energized brand of lacrosse and unique backyard style. Visit powelllacrosse.com. Do some shopping around and join the journey. They offer industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products and every single stick that leaves their headquarters. And that shot scores. It's Hunter Mulvey making it 2-0 Dutchman. But back to what I was saying, every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. And I had a feeling there was something big would happen mid-ad read, but it's the Dutchmen. They're flying high here in the first few minutes. Up 2-0, and this is a team with a lot of championship pedigree. They won it all 2 years ago, and en route to their undefeated national title run, they beat this same Georgetown team looking for revenge here 2 years later. Here's Willis, who scored the first goal. Back to Jack Pates. We got head coach for Union, Devin Holliday, underneath us getting rowdy. He was the founder of this club team 2 years ago and was the 2022 Final Four MVP in that championship run. So a lot of experience for Union. They're a big threat here in the Division II side of the bracket. And this is a turnover for Union College. Luke McDonald couldn't come down with it. And Georgetown, we haven't seen them really have a good, clean possession, and maybe here's the chance for them. There's Aiden Naughton. Naughton spins, gets across midfield. A nice move and gives it up to Max Straub. So Georgetown looking to get on the board. And this is a team that has lost each of the last 2 years in devastating fashion in this tournament. They lost to Union the Final Four 2022 and to Scranton last year. Looking for their first strike of the game. It's Krasuita. To Jack Lowinger. Lowinger trying to get back inside. All over him defensively is Schneider in his face. Lowinger gives up the head, a little pump fake. Trying to swing this one back out. Here's a long ripper. That one is saved. And second chance gets poked in. And it was Lowinger able to poke it in and make it 2-1. So Robbie Trevetto, the goaltender, false start on the faceoff against Georgetown, and this will be Union starting cleanly here. It's Matt Peoples. Theo Goldman. Now on the charge, Luke McGarity gets it back to Goldman. Swinging it out to Peoples, working at the X. Peoples swings it back to Goldman as we are 7 minutes into this first quarter of action. It's a long game, 80 minutes of running clock. It's a 15-minute quarter running clock usually, and that shot spinning around and taking it was Peoples. It'll stay with Union College, though, as McDonald was there, but you also got to take into account how much smaller this field is than what they're usually accustomed to, playing a lot bigger fields with more room to run. As that shot goes over the top for McDonald's. Stays with Union, though. Peoples will start off. Peoples looking to take it, pumping, and missing it wide. Willis is there, and once again, another chance for Union. Peoples inside, great look, shot missed for Josh Ganji, and that one looked like it was point blank. He just couldn't squeeze it by. The goaltender, Feeney. On the cut, that shot scores. McDonald rips it in on the right side of the net. And a beautifully drawn up play after the miss, and the Dutchmen are clicking on all cylinders here in the first quarter. To the boys from Schenectady, New York, with an early advantage here today. Looking to keep it going, and they just will not let go of this ball as Gus Huddard wins another faceoff here and sets up another Union possession on the plus side of the field. Here's Willis. Georgetown has not won a faceoff here in the first quarter yet. Union's won 3, and then a false start, and the other one that went in Union's favor as well. Sven Darn getting all the way, taking it, and that one's saved by Feeney. He makes a good save there. Trying to push it across midfield. They do. On the move now. Charlie Kushmer. Kushmer, that long stick, will put that one on the turf. Shot, scores! Wrap it around and punching it in. Georgetown able to score. There's a flag down, though. And illegal body check against Matt Van Darn. So this will be a man-up chance as well as a Hoya goal. So Georgetown on the advantage, and like I said, they haven't possessed it a whole lot here in the first half of the first quarter, but they made it count on their, really only 2 possessions so far, as they're able to get it out of the hands of Georgetown. Here is Union again. It's Connor Kolke to midfield, Matt Peoples. This one's bounced into traffic, and it's ripped away by Verducci. Still on the man up. Good look. Up ahead. That one. Oh, what a save by Trevetto. I think he got a piece of that one. It's able to stay with Union. As Shane Denon was streaking up ahead. Penalty over. Back to even playing field as Union leads it 3-2. Here's Mulvey, who scored the second Dutchman goal. Mulvey spins. Mulvey gets through and lost the ball. He got knocked out of his mitts by Ahoya. Is able to get back to Matt Peoples, and his shot, that one didn't leave his stick too well. Missed it right. Here's Willis. Back over to Peoples. Peoples tries to poke it in and hits the side of the net. Stays with Union. Always in the right spot. It seems like here in the first quarter. Cicchetti back to Peoples. Sidearm sling. Finds Luke McDonald. Playing from behind the net, trying to blow by Griffin Hawkins. McDonald spins. McDonald has a shot, has a goal. His second. Boxing out Hawkins and creating his own shot to make it 4-2. As the Empire Conference champions, up 2 here in the first, and McDonald with his second. Georgetown, the Chesapeake champions. That was their 3rd straight Chesapeake Conference championship that they've claimed. Off the face-off, Huddard, he can't hold on to it. He kicks it forward, and it'll be scooped up by Georgetown, getting through traffic and tripped up. There's going to be a flag there against Kolke, and it'll be another advantage for Georgetown on the trip. A minute in the box for Kolke. Yes, he'll get on a knee. Georgetown knocking at the doorstep. Here's Hawkins swinging it out, gets it back, takes it from distance. That's a great save by Trevetto. Trevetto's surveying where to go. He's going to kill some of this clock on the advantage and slings it down the field to Gangi. Up ahead, Alec DiOrio. It's McDonald. McDonald to Theo Goldman. Doing a good job destroying this Georgetown man-up chance. Here's Theo Goldman. We have a pole in the way, by the way. We're underneath a canopy. It's raining a little bit here in College Park. Here's Peoples. Union looking for their 5th goal of the quarter as we are inside the last 5 minutes of the first. McGarity. Jab step, tries to go around the right side, kicks it out. Goldman at the top. Extra pass. Willis from distance. Got that one saved, and it's going to fly with the squirrels into the trees, but a ripper from Phil Willis there. He'll stay with Peoples, who has it. Again, he's the man at the X today for Union. McGarity on the attack. Little fake. That shot trying to bounce it home. Could not in out of the mitts of Ahoyan. Picked up by Feeney. Here's Naughton. LSM up ahead to Shane Denon. Denon putting on the Jets. Denon launches and bounces it home. Hits the post and it bounces home to give Georgetown their 3rd goal and cut this deficit back to 1. Three minutes, 15 seconds count. That's what we got here. Got no scoreboard on these fields over here. Just making sure the Powell logo is able to show up on the scoreboard. Great for sponsoring the NCLL and this broadcast as well. They're very adamant about us giving them their props and definitely create a better lacrosse experience for any viewer looking to get a new stick. I never played lacrosse, so that sounded kind of casual of me. But here's Van Darn getting it back on the pass from Pates. Pates putting on the Jets, going to spin, tries to back down a man, gets inside. That one's saved by Feeney. What a save. Up ahead to Jack Prima. Prima to Denon. Denon who just scored. Now Georgetown knocking on the doorstep of an even game. And this has been a very disproportionate first quarter in terms of possession. I mean, Union has had it, seemingly for about 3/4 of the period now. And now Denon, extra pass, shot, scores! A ripper from Ben Giacchetti to tie it up at 4 apiece. Oh, sorry, that's Ben Resnikoff. My apologies. Resnikoff ties it up at 4. Oh, my clock had stopped, but I'm just going to leave the clock like this. It's about a minute and change left here in the first quarter. And these quarters fly by quick. Huddard trying to win another face-off. And off the bounce, it's going to be picked up. Who has it? It's still loose. And Huddard will take it at center midfield. And Huddard has a lot of green grass. Has Willis on the other side. Willis with an easy goal. The hustle from Huddard. And Phil Willis able to knock in his 2nd. And that ends the first quarter in emphatic fashion. So after 1, it is a 5-4 game. Excuse the 6 right there. It's 5-4. As the Dutchman lead it after 1. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds for quarter number 2 here on Fans Only Sports Network. Yeah, everything looks great, bro. Hey, ma'am, I need you to get high points roster next, all right? Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, back here, quarter number 2. Dutchman with 5 in the first. Hoya's able to tie it up late, and then Phil Willis with slam dunk at the end of the quarter. Willis inside, spinning, shooting, getting it saved. Feeney with another great save as Luca Winter could not poke it in, but that was a beautifully drawn up play by Union College. Goaltender was ready. It's Naughton just laying out Peoples right there as well at midfield. Lower in the shoulder, and Georgetown looking to tie things up for the second time today. Here's Schropp over to Belcito. Shane Denon, who's already scored once, couldn't score twice, but gets the miss here off the bounce. Second try, got deflected, and he'll stay with Georgetown, though. Good second effort defensively right there from Matt Peoples. Denon swings it out. Schropp gets some separation, has to give it up now. Inside, that one off the mark, and it will stay with Georgetown, though, as Ken Wolf was there first. Inside, trying to punch it in, they can't. And that one close, but couldn't do it. Oh, another hold. This one against Union again. It's going to be 30-second man-up advantage for Georgetown. And it's against Riley Frost for Union. Here's Wolf. Let's see if Georgetown can take advantage here. It's their third man-up advantage here in the first half. Trying to rifle that one in. Goes wide of the mark. That was Denon looking for his second. Here's Wolf. Denon gives it up to Cruzita. Here's Griffin Hawkins getting it back. Hawkins looking for it. Inside. Shot. Scores. Tommy Belcito ties it up as number 5 gets the 5th Hoya goal here in the first half. On the man up. And a back and forth affair here in this one. First goal, the second belongs to Georgetown. And like I said, this is a team that's made their opportunities count. This one goes out of bounds. Turnover here against Georgetown. Here's Peoples. Union looking for some rhythm here in the second. They haven't gathered it yet. Mulvey to Willis. Back to Mulvey. Mulvey going to his right. On the run. Takes it, and that one too tall. Stays with Union. As Willis was there. Willis. Spinning kick. Peoples playing behind the net. Peoples trying to do it himself and now defers to Riley Frost. Here's Mulvey again. Mulvey lost it out of his mitts. Scoops it back up. Trying to regroup here. Mulvey looking for it, and he gets knocked out of his mitts again. It's still up in the air. Who wants it? Still alive. Union's going to come away with it. Willis, he gets hit and lost the handle. Willis on the end line still has the ball. Stays with Union. Extra pass, and it was right there for Riley Frost, and he couldn't reel it in. And that could have put Union back in front. Georgetown looking for their first lead of the game now. As Musser puts it up ahead to Lowinger. Lowinger extra pass, shot, score! Denon, his second. And for the first time today, the Hoyas have the lead. So it's 2 goals in the quarter for Georgetown. Off the face-off. Georgetown playing with the lead for the first time. Let's see how this changes things for them. Not trying to take their foot off the gas pedal. It's Van Dyke up ahead to Wolf. And Georgetown, they have not been good on the face-off today at all. And they get one here with the lead. Here's Resnikov, who tied it at 4 earlier. Swings it out. Lowinger. True pass to Denon. Denon made a man miss. Gives it up to Wolf. His shot too tall. And it's going to stay with Georgetown. Inside, lunging for the shot. Did that go in? No. Crease violation first. Back to Union, down a goal. As we are almost 8 minutes into the second quarter. And darn. Willis. It's McDonald to Pate. Going left with it is Josh Robertson. He'll spin out of one. Robertson. That pass is a little bit too tall for Pates. And it's scooped up by Van Darn. Robertson. As we are almost halfway through the second quarter. Willis. Low pass. McDonald on the low shot. That one missed it left. Peoples inside. McDonald spins. McDonald flips it up for Willis. Willis inside on the cut. That one's over the head again of Pates, and it's back to Georgetown. Turnover here. Hoyas in pursuit, looking for their revenge from 2 years ago. Denon. Sean Owens coming off the bench. Gets it to Belcito. Scoreless second so far for Union. Working inside, that shot bounces over the top, and it'll be scooped up by Ahoya, and he couldn't hold on to it. And out of the midst of Denon. And they're fighting for it with Trevetto. Can they rip it away from him? They can. Empty net here. Trevetto recovers, gets back in. Here's Moore. 10 minutes left here in the second. Jab step. Looking to widen this mark. Denon swings it out. That shot scores for Moore. He wanted more of that one, and it's a 2-goal advantage for Georgetown. 3 unanswered goals for the Hoyas. Moore with his second. And a penalty, no, just a push. They go back to Georgetown's way. That one was against Huddard off the face-off. So Georgetown, I mean, this is a team that got down 2-0 early, like first 5 minutes early. They've scored 7 of the last 10 goals since. Zuida tries to get by Peoples. Krasuida. Georgetown in control. Moore. And it's Kenneth Wolf back to Moore. And a whistle blows. It's going to be a hold. It was away from the play, and it's against Georgetown. And this one is on the ground. Trevetto out of the net. Georgetown has the ball as Denon was right there to pick it up. Things are unraveling for Union College here in the second quarter. Denon tried to go left. He gets back up. Swings down. That one is off the stick of Hawkins. It's going to be a turnover. And this one's still loose. Another turnover here. Picking it up. Shot, score. Moore with a first half hat trick. In the right place at the right time. And it's a 3-goal lead for the Hoyas. This thing's starting to expand, and what a turn of events. It's been the second timeout Union College. And Georgetown hyped up after that one. Take a timeout ourselves here on Fans Only Sports Network. 7 minutes left here in the first half. 4 unanswered goals from Georgetown as they have put themselves in the driver's seat here in the first. 37. Like same as us. I think a little bit less than us. Back here, final 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Georgetown with 4 goals in the second. Union College with none. And off the face-off, it will be Georgetown who's able to get it off a couple bounces. Van Dyke off his stick. He'll scoop it up. And, I mean, Georgetown, they have just changed all the momentum here in the second. And they really bound the face-off in the first. They seem to be winning, you know, almost all of these in the second. Here's more. Over to Cruzwita. Belcito. Spins. Belcito takes it. A bullet right there, and it's too tall, but it'll stay with the Hoyas. And my apologies, our clock wasn't moving, but I had my clock run a little bit longer after the timeout, so we might be evened up there. Here's Denon. Denon gets it knocked down. Hits off the back of Colty, it looked like, and this one's towards the end line. Belcito will pick it up and take a huge hit from Colty back to Union. Connor Colty laying the boom right there. And Union in desperate need now, you think, of a goal to get this back to 2. And coming near side with it, Robertson. It's a Union team that had a couple of really close games en route to here. They won the semis against Rochester 6-4, and the conference championship a win over Birmingham State 8-6. Here's Pates. Kicks. Gongi will backpedal, get it back to Pates. Peoples from around the net. A little bit tall for Pates. Low pass to Robertson. Shot saved. And this will be Peoples catching up to it, a foot race with Calvert, and they're going to confusion on the call here. And they're going to say it sticks with Union. There's Mulvey. That one knocked down. He's looking for McDonald on the pass, and it got intercepted by a Hoya and Calvert. They get it right back, though, and People's shot gets saved. He gets knocked down after the shot as well. As Feeney with another big-time save. They need it tremendously right there. Here's Belcito down the field with a lot of green grass. Belcito can take it himself. He will, and it's saved and scooped up by Colty, and then Trevetto launches down the field and in stride Van Dorn. Numbers here for Union. Up, or down 3 rather. It's Robertson back to Pates. 2 minutes? 2 minutes left here in the first half. Robertson spinning. Robertson takes, and that one's saved by Feeney again. It's Verducci. Griffin Hawkins. Trasuita. Trasuita gonna go right. Hawkins swings it out to Schropp. Inside Wolf. Redirects the other way. Wolf cuts it back again. I mean, Wolf takes it. Goes off to the side there. Possession stays with Georgetown. And that one goes off the side as well for Moore. Takes a big shot afterwards. That's going to be a flag against Union College. Unnecessary roughness. And it's a 1-minute penalty. We don't have 13's name, but he's going to the box. This will be the 4th man-up advantage here in the first half for Georgetown, as penalties have been detrimental so far for Union. Not a lot of time left as Georgetown's going to look for the last shot. You hear hold from the Georgetown bench, and it's because they're going to take it into the second half. The Hoyas up 8-5 at the break. Dutchman scoreless in the second as they draw a blank for the last 20 minutes. Georgetown with 4 unanswered goals going into intermission, feeling good as we'll be back for the second half action here on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Powell Lacrosse. Oh, I'm good, man. 7 minutes for what? All right, back here for second half action at the University of Maryland. 8-5 the Hoyas in front. This game, of course, brought to you by Powell Lacrosse. As you all know, this game goes far beyond the end line and carries on long after the last blow of the whistle. Since the early 1990s, the Powell family has been fueling the imagination of players, fans, and enthusiasts with their highly unique, energized brand of lacrosse and unique backyard style. From their humble beginnings inside the small upstate New York paper mill town of Champion, the Powell brothers played the game with fire, unrivaled creativity, and wild passion. Over the course of their careers, they became three of the most decorated lacrosse players ever. In 2015, their professional playing days came to an end, and they started a company that exists to support the culture, push the future, and pull the past. Now, in their ninth year of business, they have become one of the world's top stick manufacturers. You can visit powelllacrosse.com to do some shopping around and join the journey. They offer an industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products, and every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. So Powell Lacrosse, a little prolonged ad read there, but no one else we'd rather have. As Union College looking to break the spell as they cast themselves a bad one in the second quarter, scoring 0 goals. Here's Ben Chichetta getting some offensive action. He takes it, missed it left. This might go back to Georgetown, and it will, yes. And Union College, I mean, they came out here on fire with 5 goals in the first. The national champions 2 years ago with all that championship pedigree on the brink of being the first team done here in College Park. Still a lot of time to play, though, and you know lacrosse, a very sporadic sport in terms of scoring. Here's Wolf. Will spin, tries to go the other way. We've seen him do that a couple of times. Defers to Lowinger, over to Krasuita. Denon, Krasuita. Lowinger takes it on the move, and that one missed it left. Stays with Georgetown, as Denon was there. Georgetown trying to expand on their largest lead of the game. It's at 3 now. Here's Krasuita, swings it out. It's Reznikov, who we saw score earlier, lost his footing. Gives it up, though, on his back to Moore, and Moore swings it to Denon. Moore with 3, Denon with 2 in terms of goal scoring. Here's Krasuita, who scores! Rifle! As James Krasuita makes this a 9-5 game, and it's 5 in a row for Georgetown. The 5 seed coming out here swinging, not losing any momentum from the first half. Winner of this game will play the winner of the game on the other side of the field. It's Kentucky against Millersville. Kentucky was up 5-2 at halftime of that game, and you can watch that live on Fans Only Sports Network as well as all of our streams today. Public, along with Instagram highlights after the game at FO Sports with a Z. Give us a follow. Huddered off the couple of bounces there against the ground ball, and it's Union. Union screaming for a timeout, and they get it off. Okay, so timeout called. You heard Coach Holliday just screaming for a timeout from up here as his team is down by 4. Not how Union wanted the second half to start, as the boys from Schenectady gonna have to make some adjustments here. I know, bro. All right, back here for the third quarter. Union just taking the timeout. They need an answer quickly. Here's Peoples. Inside, he scores. I don't even think Feeney saw it coming as it went right through his legs. Some five-hole action there, and Peoples gets the Dutchman on the board for the first time since the first quarter. So the Dutchman with a much-needed goal. Let's see if they can sort of run on their own here, and we'll start with that. No. Face-off picked up by Georgetown. It's Prima. Van Dyke at midfield. Gets it to Owens coming off the bench. Schropp. Krasuita, who just scored the last for the Hoyas. Wolf. Here's Schropp. Over to Krasuita. Krasuita trying to spin out of it. He'll kick it. And it's off the stick of Sean Owens. And Owens is going to have to save this one. He will. Heard the whistle blow, but it was on the other field of Kentucky and Millersville. But here is Owens. As he's picked up by Jack Pates. Swings it out. Here's Wolf again. Wolf spins. Extra pass. Moore fires. Missed it left, and he'll stay with Georgetown as Wolf was there. Denon. Space. Shot. Oh, and Wolf just missed the net. Trevetto was there to lunge for it as well, but he just missed it off target. Here's Moore again. Georgetown has totally changed around the possession this game. Whatever adjustments they made have been working. Schropp. To Sean Owens. Extra pass at the top is Krasuita. It's picked up defensively by McCarthy. Owens again. Shane Denon. Cannot get by his defender, and now Schropp going right, swings it behind the net. Wolf, and with a 3-goal lead, they're going to take a little bit of time here to find the best shot, and that is not the best pass from Krasuita over the head of Prima there, and a turnover. Right back to Union, down 3. Coming up next on Field 2, it's Bryant taking on High Points University from North Carolina. Bryant from Rhode Island, that's where Fans Only Sports is based. We did a lot of their games this year. As that should be a good one. Bryant, the 6th seed, High Point, the 3rd seed. Union College attacking. That shot missed all of it from Robertson. Stays with the Dutchman. Peoples. Gets a little screen. Going right. Peoples. Cradling. Puts on the accelerator. Scoops it inside. That one off the stick of Robertson. Willis able to get the loose ball. And we are almost halfway through this third. Union, they're able to punch one in the quarter. Can they get another one? That one just missed it for Van Darn. A broken stick. And that's a lot of things that wouldn't happen with Powell lacrosse sticks. Little plug right there. It's McDonald's shot, missed it. Trying to save it before it's the end line was a Hoya. Peoples picks it up. Peoples, backhand shot, got saved by Feeney. It's still loose. McDonald trying to get there over Naughton, and McDonald does. So the winner of this game playing in about 7 hours in the D2 Final Four. So we got another D2 game next, the aforementioned Bryan High Point matchup, and then a couple of D1 matchups as well. Peoples out of his stick. Peoples trying to save it, and it's Van Darn who can't pick up the ground ball. It's still loose. I mean, everybody on the field, on the other side of the field is over there, and it ends up with a bad pass. Peoples able to clean up Cicchetti's mess, as Cicchetti will get it back here. Under 10 to go in the third. McDonald's. Donald backpedaling. Inside shot, scores. Ben Cichetti with the goal. And Union cuts it back to 2. And it's a 9-7 game now with Ben Cichetti able to punch it in. Bertucci will start off for Georgetown here. Bertucci putting on the accelerators. Bertucci missed it to the left. And this one flies into the fence. Wolf. To Hawkins. Bertucci. Moore. Wolf lost it. This one's still loose. Wolf able to go across the end line. He's out of bounds. Turnover here against Georgetown. Flag is down. It's against the Hoyas. And I believe it's against Wolf. And it's delay a game against Ken Wolf. And it's the first man-up chance of the game. For the Dutchman. And almost squandering it right there. Van Darn able to get it before it goes out of bounds. It's their first advantage of the game. Can they take advantage? Pates over to Gangi. Peoples, pump fake. Peoples got it tipped on the shot, and it goes out of bounds as a result. Calvert got a piece of it. And we're back to even. It's only a 30-second penalty on the delay of game. Long ripper scores for Jack Pates. An exclamation point for the Dutchman as they've scored 3 unanswered now. And the official timing 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And an emphatic shot from Pates. And off the face-off, it's Huddard. Huddard got it knocked out of his stick there. Georgetown, they were down 4, and they are only down 1 now. Three straight goals for the 2022 NCLL Division II champs. Looking to tie it up. That one gets saved by Feeney on the shot from Robertson, and it's Georgetown the other direction now. Here's Moore. Wolf, Belcito, Lowinger, Georgetown trying to heat back up as this has been a tale of, two cities here today for both these teams. Lowinger that time couldn't get it to go on the bounce, but he'll stay with the Hoyas. And whoops, there we go. Inside, and that one off the stick of Moore on the pass from Denon. They save it from going out of bounds. Grisuito with the good hustle play. And now here's Belcito. Inside, good look, shot, score. Kenneth Wolf. Double digits for Hoyas. And Wolf, who was just in the box, says, forget about that. I want to get my team back on the board. 10th Georgetown score. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Wolf and this Georgetown team just saw Union march back in it with 3 straight, and now they get it off the bounce here. But it's back to a 2-goal game. Peoples didn't know where it was off his stick. Turned over. Van Dyke on the move. Numbers here for Georgetown. Up ahead. Denon squeezes through. Denon got it knocked away. Good save by Trevetto. It's scooped up, and Trevetto will get it back here off the second bounce. And Peoples working with about 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Across the far side. And Peoples will get it here. This one is rolled over to Gangi. And Gangi surveys and swings to Willis. A minute to go for Union. You think they'd want to take the last shot. 45 ticks. That shot scores! Forget about the last shot. Riley Frost gets it back to a 1-goal game. And they'll blow the quarter there. 10-9. We are having a thriller in the first game from the NCLL Division II Championship Tournament. Georgetown and Union going back and forth. We got one more quarter of fun as the Hoyas lead it by 1 entering the last 20 minutes here on Fans Only Sports Network. I'm just going to wait to get that chair, bro. That's annoying. Bro, I knew it was going to happen at some point, bro. I can't even lie. Yeah, bro. We can just sneak it underneath the thing. Huh? Starting at 11. So we'll have like 30 minutes. Didn't realize my mic was still on. But we got 20 more minutes to go here on Fans Only Sports Network. So 20 minutes left here on Fans Only Sports Network. Georgetown up a goal in possession. Here's Moore over to Belcito. At the top, Crisuita goes left, and we'll get it back to the middle to Belcito. Lowinger. Crisuita long pass to Wolf, who just scored the last Hoya goal. Extra pass, Crisuita. Looked like Trevetto got a piece of it, but that big doinks looked like it hit the post, or sounded like it at least. Stays with Georgetown. Here's Crisuita. Takes it, and that one missed it again, but Georgetown will stay in possession. Trying to wrap around the net there, Lowinger, too tall. Georgetown looking to answer. Here's Wolf. Wolf backs him down. Wolf didn't have enough as that one knocked out of his mitts by Connor Kolkte, who's been there defensively for Union today. So this game started off 2-0 Union. Union was up for a lot of the first quarter as Georgetown tied it once at 4 apiece. Union ended up scoring a buzzer-beating goal to make it 5-4, and then a scoreless second for the Dutchman. And that shot got tipped on its way there. That's a crease violation first against Lowinger. But then Georgetown with 4 unanswered goals in the second. They were up 3 at the break. They scored another to go up 4. But since then, Union has scored 4 of the last 5 goals in this game, looking to tie things up and show that championship pedigree that they have. Georgetown has been here, though, in the playoffs the last 2 seasons here. They just beat UMBC, nearby UMBC, in the conference championship to book their trip here. 11-2, throttle them. Here's Peoples. Union trying to change the narrative. Peoples going right, cradling, fires, and missed it to the side. He'll stay with Union. Van Darn. He'll cut it left. He'll put on the Jets. Spinning. Kicking. Extra pass to Pates. Tries to go right. He will feed it back to Peoples. Back in the middle. Coming near side. Peoples. Scoop pass. Pates inside. That's turned over. Don't know who that was intended for. He had a couple of white jerseys there. I think it was looking for McDonald's or maybe Robertson, and it's Georgetown who will get this back. And it's Musser up ahead to Kraswita. Moore has a lot of green grass. Gives it up instead to Wolf. Wolf on the move. He scores his second. 2 in a row for Ken Wolf. And the Hoyas back up by 2. So Union trailing by 2 as they've trailed for all of this second half so far. Haven't tied it up yet once. These guys having a lot of fun. Here's Van Darn over to Robertson. Josh Robertson gives it up. Ganji getting clamped up there by Prima. And this defense from Georgetown has been exceptional here in the second half, really since the second quarter. Peoples, extra feed inside. Willis with some space. Willis got it denied. Feeney gets a piece of it and makes another big-time save. They get it right back, though, and that time won't go either. For Van Darn, it's going to stay with Union, though, as McDonald will start the possession here. Peoples. To Robertson. Over to Van Darn, extra feed. It's Ganji. Willis snuck on our defender, and he couldn't get it to go as Berducci was coming in on him. He got the separation, couldn't get it on target, though. Union, they have had a lot of chances here down the stretch. And Willis has to save this one. Berducci trying to push him out of bounds. Still got called for the flag right there. This will be a man-up chance for Union. Free play here for the Dutchman. Robertson gets a step. Robertson gets a shot off and scores. And they'll have a man-up chance as well. Or gets waved, rather. Sorry, it's Robertson with the goal. And they take advantage of the free play. "12 minutes left, so we're about a minute ahead on our clock." That was the official time as the Hoyas and the Dutchman in a back-and-forth affair. This has been exciting. It's going to be tough to follow this one up for whoever's coming up next, and it's back to Union. A push against the Hoya. I think it was Moore. And here's Giacchetti now. Giacchetti over to Mulvey. Mulvey has some green grass. Mulvey wants it, and he missed everything right there. I mean, that shot was so fast. I didn't even see it with my eye. Move to the net, to the fence rather, but it's Mulvey again for Union. As the Dutchman looking to tie things up for the first time since early in the second quarter when it was 5 apiece. They've trailed ever since. Mulvey, he's already scored one. Can he score another? He gets double-teamed. Kicks it. Giacchetti wants it from distance. Oh, that one hits hard off the back of Musser. And that bruise might start loading tomorrow right there. As that one just bounced off him, but stays with Union. Peoples. Contested shot. Didn't have a chance. Mulvey. That left-handed look. It's bounced over to McDonald, who saves it before it hits the end line. Give it up to Peoples, though. Over to Mulvey. Giachetta. Now Riley Frost, who scored to beat the buzzer in the third, waving Giachetta to the right. And he got some space here. Frost got it saved. And it's going to go back to Georgetown. The hustle from Naughton. Gets the Hoyas the ball back, and that's the type of plays they're going to need late here in the fourth. Both these teams going to need plays like that. But Naughton wins the battle right there as getting shoved from behind was Kushmer. There's going to be a flag against Union as he fell on the ground, and Union will scoop this one out of bounds. It will be addressed now, and will be another man-up chance coming up for Georgetown. A push from Field Willis from behind, and it's a 30-second man-up chance for the number 5 seed, Georgetown. So 9 minutes left here in the fourth. Number 5 seed, Georgetown. And it's turnover here. As Union, a man down, the penalty ends now. And Union playing from one behind with about 8 minutes left here in regulation. I mean, this is going to be a tough game to follow up for whoever comes next. As all these games brought to you once again by Powell Lacrosse. And visit PowellLacrosse.com, do some shopping around, enjoying the journey. Use code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order. And start your relationship with Powell today from behind the net. They score. Max Peoples evens things up at 11 apiece. Oh, baby, what a shot from Peoples. And it ties it up with just over 7 minutes left. Like I said, our clock a minute ahead, but Union has crawled back from 4, and they have scored 6 of the last 8 goals here in this one. And a false start on the face-off. It's Union's ball. And a chance for the Dutchmen to take their first lead since the opening quarter. Here's Giachetta. Riley Frost over to Mulvey. Trying to draw something up here to give him the lead. It's been a quiet fourth quarter for Georgetown. Union is taking all the momentum back. Giachetta for the lead. It couldn't bounce it home. Missed it left. McDonald was there at the X. Stays with Union. McDonald from behind the net. McDonald scores! Luke McDonald with his third. And just like that, the Dutchmen are back on top. 3 unanswered goals here in the fourth quarter. Just like that, Union is back in front. 3 goals in pretty, quick fashion, as well as McGarity gets it off the faceoff. Here's McDonald again with a 1-goal lead as Union playing in front for the first time in a little bit over an hour of real time. Next set of games starts at 11 a.m. Union trying to expand this lead. Here's a lot of space created by Robertson. He'll defer to Pates. Peoples, who had the one goal that tied the game up for Union, looking to put some ice on this one as we're inside the last 5 minutes now. Georgetown has watched this one squander away from them. On the move, that shot scores again. Pates with a second. The Dutchman with 8 of the last 10 goals. And a timeout called by Georgetown. And, we'll let our clock catch up during the timeout, but it's about 4:20. They said that the official time is 4 minutes, 14 seconds left. So, Georgetown looked like they were going to come away with this one and, get an upset over the 2022 champion Union College, who played in D1 last year. By the way, lost in round 1 to Fairfield, but Georgetown has watched this one unraveled from them a little bit. And it goes back to the theme of the first quarter. I mean, just possession time. It's been huge, and the Dutchmen have been able to hold on to this ball and create their own shots really for this entire game. Outside the second quarter and some of the third, and it's a big reason why, they're able to be up 2 again after being down 4 in this second half. A resilient performance from Devin Holliday and his guys. And our clock caught up. Now we're 4 seconds ahead. Both teams have one timeout. And in a game like this, it's almost certain we'll see another one of them. And Georgetown needs to get this if they want to have any chance. And this is a big hit from behind. That is going to be a call against Luca Winter. Back to Georgetown. They need it here. And this is a bad pass. Wolf can't catch up to it. Turned over. Oh, actually, Grizuita was there, but didn't have anybody with him. And this will be against a cross-check against Union College. It's against Liam Alder, and he's going to go to the box. So it was right on the end line there. That was inches away from going out of bounds. But Grizuita kept up with it, and as a result, a man-up chance for Georgetown. That is huge for the Hoyas. With just over 3 minutes left in this one. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins got that one knocked down. It's bouncing around, and it will be scooped up by a Hoya. Here's Moore. Hawkins. Grizuita. They need one here. Denon tries to take it, hits the post off the bounce, finds Grizuita. What a lucky bounce for Georgetown. Here's Hawkins, extra pass, Denon, little fake, gets inside, scores, and a big-time goal for the Hoyas. Denon with his third. And they needed that one big time there on the man-up advantage. Two minutes left. And the clock will stop if they score. So we're going to stop our clock at 2 minutes. Official 2-minute warning from the official. And this is a big 2 minutes as one of these teams will be going home in just a few as The Hoyas down a goal. They're trying to avoid that. Dutchman face-off is huge here. Huddard couldn't hold on to it. He got shoved after the play. A big-time defensive effort there from the Hoya. To get it back and out of the pile, it's back to Union College. Colty able to get it. Gets back to his goalie, Trevetto, and down the field. Here comes the Dutchman. Peoples. Over to Riley Frost. Looking at 90 seconds left in this one. McDonald to Peoples. This one's bounced over to Frost, and Frost backpedaling. He'll swing it out to Mulvey. Mulvey. Gichetta playing keep away here as there's a minute to go on the clock. Frost to Peoples, and 45 seconds left. Peoples just going to run around with it, and Union will take a timeout with about 43 seconds to go. Dutchman up a goal, trying to preserve this lead as official time 58 seconds left here on Fans Only Sports Network. It's coming down the wires. We'll take a quick commercial break with just under a minute to go. All right, welcome back. The guys are still in the huddle, but on the other side, Kentucky, a 13-5 victory over Millersville. They're going to play the winner of this game at 5 o'clock tonight. We'll have that game as well. Tim Duffy joining you back in here for the final 58 seconds of action. So our clock was 15 ticks ahead. I'm going to try to catch it back up manually with some Mississippis, but Dutchman up a goal. They have possession as Coach Holliday just called a timeout for Union. And the goal here is to just keep this ball with them, really. Pate's got it intercepted. Tight roping the sideline there is Georgetown. It's Montero who took it away, and it's right back. Paul Clement with it. Up ahead, Wolf. Georgetown looking to even things up. Wolf on the move. Stops and spins. Inside. Look, Moore got it saved. He was looking for his fourth. It's still alive in play. Denon trying to get there before it goes out of play, and they will say it stays with Georgetown. And the Hoyas will call a timeout here with about 20 seconds left. And this is, just crazy. This is mayhem here in the first game. We have 6 games today, and I don't know if any of them will get as good as this one. As Georgetown calls for time, what a defensive play by Montero to intercept that one. And you saw Moore coming onto the bench back into the huddle, upset with himself for missing that shot there that would have tied things up at 13 apiece. "26 seconds. That is the official time, and the Hoyas are trying to send this to overtime. Georgetown was up by as much as 4 in the second half, as much as 2 in the fourth quarter. And now they trail by a goal against the team that they lost to in the Final Four 2 years ago. Looking for their revenge, as they were telling us before the game. Can they get the revenge? They'll need this one more than ever. This is the biggest possession of the season for Georgetown. And it's led by Shane Denon, who's already scored thrice today, and Denon puts it into harm's way. Final 15 seconds of action. Kraswita, miscommunication there, and it's still alive. And it's going to go back to Georgetown. They don't have a lot of time left. They got to get going here. And they're going to stop the clock. The official takes the official timeout here. Final seconds. Don't know how much time is left. Belcito has it. Belcito inside shot. Score! Ken Wolf, number 3 of the second half. And we're going to overtime. Oh my goodness, Wolf, are you serious? Third goal of the second half for him. And the biggest possession of the season for Georgetown. They come up big. Prayers answered. Overtime here in game number 1 at UMD. Unbelievable. So this overtime, sudden death, by the way. They're going to flip the coin. $13 apiece. Kenneth Wolf, are you serious? I mean, this is a lot of people watching this stream right now, and for good reason. This number has just kept growing and growing. The word's getting out that Union and Georgetown will have 1 goal left in each of their seasons. Who will it belong to? Winner plays Kentucky, the number 1 seed in Division II. In about 6.5 hours. It'll be Huddard and Van Dyke on the faceoff. Goal wins it. And Huddard will win the faceoff. He dropped it, and Van Dyke will scoop it back up. Van Dyke over to Prima. There's Wolf, the hero. He scored 3 of the last 4 goals in a timeout called by Georgetown. They're going to want to draw something up here, but you guys stay on your toes because we're going to a commercial break. 13 apiece. Overtime. Stay tuned. I know, I peeped. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, back here. It's a 4-minute overtime, not 5, so there's 3.5 minutes left in the first overtime period, and Georgetown in control. It's Lowinger. Lowinger going right. Swings it out off the bounce. Belcito looking for some space. Belcito missed it, and it's going to bounce off the stick of Moore last, but it will stay with Georgetown. And it's Moore. Or it's not Moore, rather it's Denon. Denon puts it on target but missed it a little bit to the right, and now Moore will start this possession. Moore trying to fly by. Extra pass. Wolf, can he do it again? He can't. Missed it right side. And Wolf, I mean, like I said, he scored 3 of the last 4 Georgetown goals. He's been all they've had late in the third and in the fourth. And here is... It's knocked out of Moore's mitts. Scooped up by Union. Trevetto coming out of the net to make a play. Will put on the Jets, gets back in the middle and gives it up wisely. Back over to Alder. This one down the field. This could go out of bounds. McDonald trying to chase up after it, and he will get it. Good angle there. Double team, though, in the corner. Stick on the ground. McDonald picks it back up, and they're going to blow it dead first. Timeout Union with about 2:25 left in this one. So each team had another timeout in the second half. I think overtime rules, they might get granted one more, I'd assume, but 13 apiece. Each of these teams a baker's dozen worth of goals, and you couldn't ask for a better 4 versus 5 matchup here in the first game of the NCLL Division II tournament. I mean, we saw, like I said earlier, Union go up by 2 early. Georgetown up 3 at halftime, got up to 4 in the third quarter. Then Union was up 13-11 with about 3 minutes to play. And then a pair of goals from Denon, and then the hero of the second half, Ken Wolf, to tie it up at the buzzer, past Rivetto. 2.5 to go. Here in the first overtime. Union trying to end it. There's Robertson. Robertson cuts in the middle. Will step back and kick to Peoples, who scored twice. Can he get a third? Won't shoot it here. 2 minutes left in the first overtime. Peoples going left, gets around the edge. Gives it up, Robertson, extra feed. Good wiggle right there from Van Darn. He lost the handle on it. And it's Robertson. Taking its time here, Robertson fakes it left, goes right with a little screen from Mulvey. Robertson inside, oh, it gets by McDonald. He'll save it. Feeney has to get back in net, and now it's Mulvey getting it again. Robertson, as they try to regroup here. 80 seconds left in overtime. Van Darn extra feed. Mulvey got some space, wins the game for Union. Hunter Mulvey calls game, and the Dutchmen are moving on to face Kentucky later tonight. Unbelievable. Hunter Mulvey at the gun in overtime. Unbelievable. 14-13 the final score. As Mulvey saw it, he wanted it, and he wins it for Union College. Unbelievable. His second goal of the game, and it's to win it. And Georgetown, they fought so hard, the number 5 seed here in Division II. They can't win it. As Union College showing that championship pedigree. And they will play Kentucky later on tonight here on Fans Only Sports Network. So, game 2 coming up next. It's High Point University coming on the field. Bryant University as well, as Georgetown and Union will, handshake it out. But Georgetown going home. The second team eliminated here today. As from Tim Duffy and all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, my great cameraman Matt Facinos. We'll see you guys later on for some more Union College lacrosse here on Fans Only Sports Network.